I didn't win it. They offered it to me. That's right. Yeah. Blonde hair. Degeneres. Just sat right next to you in math. Yeah, it'll come back to you. Just watch the show. I think you'll... Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry I woke you. All right, bye. Got to take advantage of the low rates. Welcome to my home. It's not my home, but it's a good friends. And I'm using it. Not a good friend, but I know them. Not know them, but I know what they look like. I've seen them through the binoculars. And then they have photos all over the house. They seem like lovely people. They really do. I want to meet them sometime. I really do. But the door was hardly locked at all. We came by. We just happened to come down. Someone rolled a ball down here or something, one of the crew, and we came to get the ball. And the door, when we checked it, you could feel how loose the locks were. They should check that, because we just used a ramrod, came right in, hardly had to do it more than 12, 13 times, just down like that. That's how easy it is to get into someone's home. Anyway, what's that? Sirens. There could be some lunatic in the neighborhood. We should get out of here. Welcome to the show. Enjoy it.
From the old Vic Theater in Chicago, One Night Stand, starring Ellen DeGeneres. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ellen DeGeneres.
Thank you. Thanks very much. This is exciting, isn't it? This is really great. I'm happy. You seem like a great crowd. Of course, you never know. Never can tell. You ever do that? You ever try to judge a situation? You're totally wrong. You find out later. For instance, like, I was in the grocery store last Tuesday. It was a couple of weeks ago, but a few months ago. About a year ago, but it happened, okay? I was in the grocery store, and this guy walks in, real good-looking guy, real muscular, athletic-looking, looked like he just finished working out, kind of stinky. And I looked at him, and I thought, I bet he really takes care of himself, doesn't buy any junk food at all, you know? So anyway, when I was checking out, he was right next to me, and I just glanced in his basket just real quickly, or else I wouldn't have done. He was right next to me. And sure enough, in the basket was vegetables, bran muffins, bottled water, halibut. So anyway, I thought, there you go, And then I thought, I wonder if he drives some little sports car, some neat little convertible something. He just looked like that type, So I followed him out into the parking lot. And sure enough, brand new Mercedes 7743, and one of the good ones. And so then I thought, I wonder if he spends all of his money on his car to try to impress people, and just really lives in some little shack in some horrible neighborhood or something. Like, you can't tell from the car, So I followed him home. And anyway, beautiful neighborhood, incredible. I barely got through the gates before the security guard was shutting them. And huge house, tremendous white house with the lawn all pretty and the bushes all trimmed like barnyard animals, you know how they do. And but that was outside. You don't know inside. Could be tacky, could be empty. You can't help but wonder that. So anyway, after a couple of hours, I noticed that he left, so I jimmied my way in. And so incredible inside. I mean, the inside was just... The fabrics on the drapes matched the fabrics on the sofa. Everything was just right, just beautiful taste, just clean, not a speck of dust, not even behind the dresser. I thought, this guy is just too good to be true. I mean, good looking, takes care of himself, wealthy, calls his mother every day. I didn't talk to her, she wasn't at home, but the maid who answered the phone, Lupita, lovely lady, she told me. But anyway, terrific guy, right? Next thing you know, the guy comes home, opens the door, screaming and yelling. I said, just a minute, let me turn down the music. But just continues to scream and yell. Just, who are you? What are you doing in my house? What are you doing with my clothes on? Just questions, questions, questions. What a jerk. Boy, I misjudge that guy. I mean, you hate when somebody says they're going to call you, like say they say they call you about 7 o'clock, all right? So it's 7 o'clock and they haven't called. You say, okay, I'll fix a drink. So you have a drink. Then you have another. Then you have another. Then you have another. Then you have another. Then you have, now you're drunk. Now it's 5 after 7. They still haven't called. No. That's what I'm saying. You can't trust people. I'm kidding. I don't even drink that much, really, but unless I'm doing crack or something, I get so thirsty. Then, that dries you up. But, no, I kid about crack and drinking, but I do it. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, I think you got to take care of yourself. I really do. I think I'm that way because I almost became a professional tennis player. That's what I was going to be. But, I wasn't good enough, But, I played once. You can't judge really, but I was pretty good, I was just hitting against a wall. It's just not a wall, but I had a racket and a ball, and I was just bouncing it. Just not a racket, but I had a ball, and I was just tossing, just a baseball. But I was pretty good, I was going to play, but I didn't. Ball girl, I thought that'd be a good job. You don't have to actually play tennis. You just hang around the courts and be a ball girl. But who wants that job title? I said no. I don't think so. Ball girl. How hard can it be to get this job? What happens at the interview? Go get that. Oh, that's a shame. Next. Yes, you. Gotta keep in shape. It's important. Get stress out of your life. I'm trying to get stress out of my life. I got a massage about a month ago because everybody said you have to get a massage. So I had a massage. Anybody have you had a massage? Okay. Did they make you put the whipped cream on? Did you do that? They said everybody did that. It's a weird thing for your first time to get a massage because you're laying on a table, naked, being touched by a stranger, which is very, very nice. You know that. No. That's $60, but they always try to relax you. He played music, which was a little aggravating. The trombone kept hitting me in the head. It's kind of I think it was a trombone. I don't know what it was. Well, it sounded like one. I don't know. I try to keep in shape. I'm flossing every day, which is important. That gum disease is scary, isn't it? My aunt died from gum disease. She did. She accidentally got 2 pieces of Wrigley spearmint stuck on her eyelids. Couldn't open them up. She wandered onto some train tracks. The train didn't hit her, but she stepped on a rusty nail, infected her foot. Doctors had to cut it off. She got real depressed about that and moved to Guam, opened up a little gift boutique there selling knickknacks, went bankrupt in about 6 months. Anyway, she fell in love with this man she met while hitchhiking, and I guess he loved her too. I'm not really sure, but he used to make fun of her missing foot all the time, and she shot him. She was so insecure about that missing foot. Anyway, it turns out that he was married. His wife found her, beat the hell out of her, and then they got to talking and got to be real close friends and enjoy doing things together every Saturday. And one of their favorite things they enjoyed doing on Saturdays was to go swimming over in Caldwell's Pond in Hazelfield Park. That's in Guam. And so they were swimming one Saturday, Trudy and Yolanda, that was them. Real choppy, real windy, storm was brewing, and Trudy called out, "Better go, storms are brewing." And Yolanda said, "Yeah." So they got out and started walking. Pack of wild wolves attacked Aunt Yolanda and killed her, so that gum disease is nothing to mess around with. True story. You gotta floss. I have goldfish, and I got fish originally for the stress thing. They said if you watch fish, it helps you to relax, to fall asleep, which explains why I always doze off while I'm snorkeling. But anyway, I have them. They're in this little round glass goldfish bowl about like that, this big. And there's two of them in there. One's about like that and one's about like that. They're twins. So they've been in there about 3 years. In this goldfish bowl, I just think what a miserable existence this must be, to be in the same environment day after day. What can they possibly be thinking about in there? Just in there, just... I guess I'll go over here. Guess I'll go back over here. Deja vu. Man, this is boring. Oh, there's that girl again. What a miserable existence she must have. Just staring at me, dozing off all the time. Oh, God, here she comes. Hello, I see you. Hello. Put your big head right here against the glass. That's pretty, looking up your nostrils like that. That's nice. That's attractive. Don't tap on the glass. Don't tap. Oh, God. Like I don't have a bad enough headache. Oh, gee, surprise. Fish flakes. Thank you. Thank you. That's too much. Oh, that's way too much. Look at the size of that and look at me. Look at that and look at me. You're a moron. Joey, would you look at this? Oh, I didn't go to the bathroom. Sorry. Get that thing off of you. Just hanging there like that. You're disgusting. Maybe they're not quite thinking that much. Maybe they have a brain the size of a pinhead. They're thrilled to death to be in there. They're talking to each other. Going through the castle again? Want to come? I'll wait a while. I just ate. Gotta wait an hour. Whatever they're thinking, though, I mean, they have a thought process. They have to. These people that fish, they say, oh, I catch him. I throw him back in. I catch him, but I throw him back in. What kind of reasoning is this? It's kind of like driving a car, hitting a pedestrian. Oh, go ahead. I just want to see if it hit you. Gotcha. Go on. Oh, see the size of him? Give me a beer. Thanks. You ever do this? This is fun. You ever get flies drunk? It's a cheap hobby. They're not used to drinking that much, really, you'll find. You take them and hold them down, face them up towards you. Don't squeeze too tightly. And you just take a drop of anything, just a drop of a Mai Tai, White Russian, Peach Daiquiri, Wine Spritzer, Bourbon 7, Old Fashioned, anything, really. And you just drop it on them, and then you freak them out. You go, because they have 100 eyes. So when they see double, they are freaking out. Yeah. Me too. This is fun, too. You ever do this? You ever go outside and you capture little lizards? Just capture them. And once you have them, you glue little tiny toupees to their heads. And you set them free, and their family and friends don't recognize them. It's me, Bob, the lizard. Let me in. No, I didn't lose weight. It's a toupee. You ever try to lie your way out of getting a ticket when you get stopped by a policeman? Everybody does. I guess women always try to flirt their way out of it, you know, especially if you're dressed nicely that day, you're going to really try. But if you're really in trouble if you've thrown any horrible outfit on to run to the store to pick up some Haagen-Dazs thinking you're not going to see anybody, you know, and that's when you get stopped and you're just waiting for him to come up to the cars. Shh. Hi. Hi. Hello. Listen, before you start writing, here's what happened. I was just at home, just a minute ago, just at home, and phone rang. Hello. Picked it up. It was my mother. She was at home alone, and she said, Ellen, honey? That's my name. Hi. Not the honey. That's a term of endearment. You could call me honey. Doesn't matter. But anyway, she said, Ellen, honey, I've fallen, and I've broken my neck. I know. You know. So right away, went to the store to get the Haagen-Dazs, and she loves that so. So just threw this on. This is horrible. I was naked, and just naked at home alone doing some aerobicizing, and I'm single, and so I think it's important when you're single to just aerobicize naked. You know, I'm not even seeing anybody serious right now. It's just so hard to meet people. You know, I'm so shy. You know, not hard to talk to you. Something about you I like, but it is hot today. Isn't the heat something? The hot heat is something. People don't like heat. I guess they just don't like to sweat. That's nothing wrong with sweating, though. The thing on your lip, everybody sweats. Sweating is just a natural bodily function. People sweat. Pigs don't sweat. They don't have sweat glands. That's why they roll around in the mud like that. People think it's because they're dirty animals. Policemen are called pigs, aren't they? There. Thanks very much. Someone's already there. They're waiting. They've pushed the button. The button is lit. We walk up. Obviously didn't push it correctly. I'll have to push it myself. Now the elevator will come. Then someone else walks up and they push the button. You're like, you idiot, I pushed it. He pushed it. Can you believe people? Or if you go to the elevator by yourself, you push the button, you wait for the elevator to come, the elevator doesn't come, you push the button 6 more times. Like that's helping. Like the elevator's thinking, oh, 6 people are there now. I better hurry. People ever ask you if you have any loose change on you? Loose change. Like we normally carry it around in those bankroll things, you know. Sorry, it's all rolled up. I'd love to help you. It's still in the... I can't break it. Goodbye. Or a spare change. Here you go. Extra. Just found it in the trash. We always do this in a public bathroom. You're in your own individual private stall, actually. Going to the bathroom. For some reason, either you forgot to lock the door or the lock is gone. People steal these locks all the time. I don't know what they're doing with them. The locks are missing. Perfect stranger opens a door on you. What is a perfect stranger? They have perfect hair. They're dressed perfectly. You're perfect. They open the door. They look at you. You always look at them the same way. They always immediately say, oh, I'm sorry. We always say, it's okay. We all say, we don't mean this. We would be surprised if they came back, actually. Oh! You said it was okay. Come on in. She said it was all right. Call Julie. This is Julie. And you are? There's no need to holler. Because we're so vulnerable. I mean, at that point, if the door is not locked, we're so scared someone's going to push that door open on us. If someone had an aerial view of what we looked like in there trying to keep that door shut, we are in positions, we have a foot against the door. We always have that, that territory cough that we have. It somehow blocks everybody out. Because even if there is a lock on the door, there are these idiots who will continue to try to open the door until you say, somebody's in here. They will come back with a power drill until you say, somebody's in here. I'm just stealing the lock, ma'am. Goggles. Sometimes in public bathrooms, you find these railings on each side of the toilet, and that's for people who are that paranoid about catching germs, they can balance themselves actually above there. That iron cross is hard to do, I'll tell you that. And the dismount. You need a spotter. You really do. That's why women go in pairs. Yes. I'm going. Spot me. Some of the finer bathrooms have the chalk lady in there. You have to tip her. Sometimes you need those bars. Sometimes you walk in, the seats are wet. That's a horrible experience. I don't care who you are. No one enjoys that. Have you ever walked in, you don't check, you're just in a hurry, you just sit and, oh! Just get so angry. How does this happen? What are these women doing in there? All righty. Thanks very much. You were terrific.